Hello, this isn't one of my usual bus videos. It's about how to place your cabinet door handles and pulls in a perfect location every time. I decided I'd build a jig to do this, and I looked online, and there were a couple that were available for sale. Actually, I looked online after I built this, and I saw that there were similar things. But the thing that's unique about mine is that, first of all, it's homemade, and it took me less time to make it than it would have to go to the store and buy one. And the second thing is that it was cheap, and it guarantees that you will not only drill in the right place, but that you will drill a hole that's straight, which is harder to do than you might think. I have a really hard time lining up my drill and making sure that it's perfectly square each time. So I start out with the handles for the doors, and it starts out with a 3/4 inch piece of plywood with scrap left over from the kitchen that you can see that I cut out of a shelf, and I simply decided where I wanted to put my door handles, and I took the door handle and measured the distance and then got it located and drilled 2 holes in the drill press through the piece of 3/4 inch plywood before I put the tabs on it for mounting. Then I nailed on 2/4 inch pieces of plywood on the other side, and they overhang so that you can place this template on the cabinet door, either on the left door or the right door. In this position, it's on a right hinge door, and you just simply put it on the edge where you want it, clamp it down. I like clamping because I can't hold anything and drill at the same time. It's too much for me to think about at one time. This guarantees that you get it in the right spot, and the thickness of the board allows you to make sure that your drill is centered, because we know that our drill holes were straight when we put them on the drill press. So for the cabinet drawers, you use a different template. This is my kitchen cabinet sink that I had cut out, or sink cabinet that I had cut out, and I used the piece from the cutout to make the template for the drawers. Now the drawer thing works a little bit differently. First off, you have to decide what you want. We had 2 different size drawers. We had the upper drawers that were all the same size, which represent the upper 2 holes there, and the lower drawers, which were much wider or thicker, higher, and those lower holes are the handle placements for the lower holes. So as you can see, what we do is we take this template and we simply mark the center of the drawer that we want to put the handle on, or the position of the drawer where we want the handles to go, on the top of the drawer with a piece of tape and simply a pencil mark. And you can put 1 on there or 2 on there depending on what you want to do. Just measure your spot and put your mark on top of the drawer. Pretty simple to do. So then you take the template and you align the hole in the center of the template. All this was done with a square, so we're sure to make sure that we have everything lined up perfectly. And you line up the hole with the center of the template with the center of the drawer, and you set it on there, and then you clamp it down like you would on the other ones. You mark each of your drawers the way we have our doors marked here. I left the tape on after I put the handles on, and it allows you to simply drill your holes in a perfect location every time, and you come up with a perfect product every time.